Hey everybody, I wanted to go over this fight first before I started going over Longshot. Now this fight really does not, this fight doesn't take that long. This is the Venom in Act 4. Yeah, this is the Venom that everybody kind of beats up on when they have a Mystic in, for the CCP. And yeah, it's, yeah, this fight's like, what, like 40 something seconds? I don't even know. I think we did it in like, I don't know, 10, 50, yeah, right there, like 10, 11 hits. Alright, it's time to talk about Longshot, guys. Yo everybody, what is going on? Super Gaming here. Today on the channel for Marvel Contest of Champions, we're going over Longshot. Now Longshot was granted me for a very short period of time through the content creator program, and yeah, I'm just gonna go over them like real quick and stuff. I didn't have a lot of time to actually like do a lot of extensive fights or everything. Like I'm sure other people are gonna be doing like a ton of fights with them, but yeah, I got a few fights that I did with him, and I have to say he is definitely a lot of fun to play with. Yeah, he's definitely a lot of fun. Does great damage, you know, and him, like, I like this. I like him being a Mystic. I do. After seeing everything that he does, yes, I do like him being a Mystic. A lot of fun, and yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to him coming to the contest. So real quick, as we go over him, now before I go over him, I'm not gonna read everything line from line. He's really not that hard to figure out. He's kind of, you know, fairly, he's just, I don't know, there might be a lot of text to him, but I don't know, I think he's kind of easy to use. He is a rank 3 5-star, so yeah, like real quick, like I don't know, as I'm like going through it, I don't know if you want to pause the video or anything, but yeah, I'll explain the good karma, I'll explain the bad karma, I'll go over the SB1, SB2. There's really nothing special to the SB3. I really like just doing like the heavy attacks or like SB2, but yeah, we'll go over everything. I got gameplay, so that's the only reason why I don't want to read everything, because I'm kind of just gonna say it again like during the gameplay. So it's basically like he's just a lot of fun to use, man. Like his awakened ability has a chance to nullify any buff and replace it with a bad karma. If Longshot nullifies a true strike, unstoppable or unblockable buff, Longshot gains a matching buff for 7 seconds. I really wish I could have did this, and I didn't have time. I only really had one day to kind of like do some of these fights, and I'm a busy guy, and I don't know, some of these you know, people that we get to play with, man, I don't have a lot of time to actually, you know, test them out, so I'm very sorry on that one. So his passives are basically, it's Longshot's innate luck is his ability accuracy can only be reduced through the effects of debuffs. Longshot's base ability accuracy is 300%. Modified chances are already displayed for Longshot's abilities. So yeah, the good karma and the bad karma I will explain in when I'm actually doing the fights. It's just gonna be a lot easier if I actually show you everything on them, but if you want, like I said, you could pause and actually read everything on it. The heavy attacks, you know, that's you also gain good karma from the heavy attacks. You do want to, you know, you want to do a lot of heavy attacks. The special one, that's the bleed. You do a good amount of bleeds. You do 7 instant bleeds, each dealing 506 damage. This damage benefits from Longshot's critical damage multiplier. So it's, and you also, like, when you have 5 karma, and I'll show you in the video, you're gonna get this thing called Pure of Heart, and that's when you actually want to do, you like, that's where you're gonna start doing your most damage on the specials. So I really wouldn't do the specials without having the Pure of Heart active. So yeah, you're gonna do 7 instant bleeds on the SB1. On the SB2, that's more of the incinerate. The final hit inflicts incinerate, deals 189.75 damage over 12 seconds. Incinerate also removes perfect block chance and lowers block efficiency by 50%. While this incinerate is active, the opponent is fate sealed, nullifying all buffs. The fate seal also removes bad karma effects. So yeah, like, he's just really great, obviously, against champs that have buffs, as any Mystic champion. Like, obviously, this is a Mystic guy. Anyone that has buffs like Cosmic and Tech and stuff, yeah, he's gonna be awesome with. Each buff and bad karma removed by Fate Seal combusts and inflicts passive incinerates, dealing 1138.5 energy damage over 1 second. This damage benefits from Longshot's critical damage rating, max 10 stacks. So yeah, you can't get more than 10. And then obviously, if the Pure Heart is active, instead of inflicting incinerate on the final hit, the incinerate triggers on activation of this attack, and it expiry pause until the attack ends. So remember, you want to have the Pure Heart active. And the SP3, there's nothing really special. So real quick, we'll also go over the synergies. So the one with this one seems pretty cool with Beardo and OG Cap. Start a fight with 5 good karma when fighting villain champions. So it's awesome to already start off with the 5 good karma. It is awesome. Start a fight with 1 kinetic potential when fighting Avengers or new Avengers. So obviously with the Mojo verse, he's got one. So I really want to, I can't wait to try Mojo. I really can't. If the opponent is immune to bleed, Longshot special one inflicts degen damage instead. So I really want to see that, man. Damn, that's gonna be nice, man. So the love triangle with Rogue, and yeah, I don't know, Rogue just does like an extra amount of damage. So Longshot special 2 has 40% chance to inflict an additional incinerate for each bad karma removed by Fate Seal. So that could definitely get up there and a lot more damage, man. That could definitely do some good stuff right there. And then paired with Domino, Pure of Heart lasts 4 seconds longer. That's really good. All right, so yeah, let's get into the video, guys. And like, yeah, I'm not gonna say he's like god tier or anything, because I'm not a big fan of all those lists and everything. He's just a ton of fun to play, and I hope watching the videos and stuff you'll see that he just does great damage. He's very easy to use. He's a lot of fun, so maybe, yeah, I'll throw him in a god tier category. I don't know. Alright, guys, here we are. We're fighting Angela in Act 6.2.6. It's the Mystic Path, so you gotta bring 4 Mystics. And I brought Beardo for the synergy. I wish I could have did something with Domino. But I don't have a 5-star Domino. I guess I could have did something with Rogue, but I wanted to try out with Beardo first. I guess I have something with Domino and Rogue in Realm of Legends at the after these fights. But yes, you're gonna see right off in the beginning of the fight that I'm gonna do a heavy, and you see there I'm building my good karma. And when I do a heavy attack, I put 2 bad karma onto them, but the good karma goes away. So 2 gets added to them and 2 basically depleted from me. And that's how that will be. Is you could just watch. So when they get up to 5, they can't go any higher. And then when they do a heavy attack or a special, it refreshes. Now when you get up to 5 good karma, you're gonna get that Pure of Heart. And that's when the damage comes in, as you see right there from the SP2. So all the bad karma basically turn into that passive incinerate damage. And while that 1 incinerate debuff is active, anytime the bad karma gets placed onto Angela, that's basically going to turn into incinerate damage. So you could just constantly start doing incinerate damage. It's just the amount of damage that he could do. And this is at a rank 3. We're only at 22 hits, and this is a rank 3 5-star. It's oh my god. I'm like, the more I play this guy, the more I'm actually like wanting to somehow get him. But the SB1, I think I was showing some other different like rotations and stuff in another fight, but the SB3 is also in the Gamora fight. So yeah, like the SB1, I don't know. Like I like the SB2 a lot more. I kind of just do the heavies, get the bad karma onto her, get the 5 bad karma. I'm up to 5, and then that's when I'll throw my SB2. And then you could start gaining so much power because you're getting rid of all their buffs. You're gaining power like crazy. You seen right there. We just kind of just flew right through that fight. And I was still, during this fight, I was still kind of learning him a little bit. So right now we're on the Gamora. She doesn't have, I guess, as many buffs as it's Cosmic though. They're gonna have buffs, and I wish I could have did a lot more fights. But here we go, Gamora again, heavy, placing the 2 on her, and I'm gonna get up to 5. So yeah, like I said, you want to get that Pure of Heart. That's when you want to get the damage. I'm trying to think also. When you also get hit, you're gonna lose the good karma. Right there we're at, oh yeah, so when you dash back, you also gain the good karma. So it's very easy to dash back to gain it. Right there we have the Pure of Heart active, and right there SB2. And yeah, so you get just nice amount of damage, man. It's just crazy. He just it's just nuts. This one I really didn't do as good as the Angela one. Right there, because I wanted to show some other stuff. Right there I did the SB1, and it's like 2,000 per the bleeds, and so it's still a nice chunk, man. I would like to see that at a rank 5. At rank 5 for an SB2, I'm sure it does a ton of damage, but I'm sure a rank 5 for the SB1 does good damage too. And I don't know, I just like to do the SB2s. So other than that, like, there's just really, I don't know, for me, like, I haven't figured out that much else. Like, I know obviously with his Awaken ability, if it was a True Strike or Unblockable or Unstoppable, he would actually get that. So I wish I could have did a fight that I could have, somehow used that. Also, for the bad karma, Longshot gains 12% of power generated by the opponent, so that's why you're also, like, with Mystic Dispersion, you're nullifying the buffs, and then the bad karma on them. You're gaining a crap ton of power, man. It's just, you kind of just, at one point I was actually throwing a bunch of SB1s. I think a couple points on one of the matches I did, I was able to get a couple SB2s off. But yeah, you're just constantly gaining power, and it's here's an SB3. I just wanted to show an SB3 because I haven't shown it yet, and I don't know, his SB3 is really funny. I do like it. And so the SB3 does give a stun, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of really doing the SB3. I'm really just doing the SB2, and if I have to, I guess the SB1. But I really want to try the one synergy again with the if they're bleed immune, it's going to turn into degen damage. I think that was with Rogue. So you know what? Maybe I should have took out Beardo and had Rogue in, because I do have Rogue as a 5-star, and I could have went up against King Groot and seen how that damage was. I'm guessing though it's just basically the same amount of damage as the bleed damage, but I really need to, hopefully I can try that before they take Longshot away from me. Now this fight, I do obviously, as you saw, I do have Domino in it, I do have Rogue in it, so I got to play with this synergy around a little bit, but I wish I could have did it for other fights. And for this one, this is when I was still kind of getting to learn Longshot. I think this was like the first couple times I even got to play with them, so I was kind of getting them down a little bit, and I was just testing certain things, so I didn't really have any rhythm going on in this fight. I was just trying to see, space everything out, and seeing how far his heavy could go and everything. And another thing about Longshot, he does got a really good heavy, so like obviously if they throw a heavy, you could, if you can get the spacing down, you could throw your heavy, and that's going to add up with the bad karma and you having the good karma. Alright guys, I'm going to let the rest of this video play out, and so my review on Longshot, he is absolutely awesome, loved playing him, and I hopefully eventually down the line I can get me a Longshot, because I have a bunch of Awakening gems for Mystic, and I would love to use one on a couple Mystic. But yeah, I really like him. He's definitely up there in one of those God tier ranges. I don't know which one you would put him in, because he doesn't have any immunities or anything, so but I really do like him. I like the way he plays. He's very easy to play, very easy play style, very fluid, and yeah, I don't know, I like him. Eventually, like I said, I hope I get him, and I think most people are going to like him because he does some really good damage, and I really want to see what the damage is like at a ring 5, and I could only imagine what the damage would be like at a 6-star. So guys, that's gonna be it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hip thrust that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please drop kick that sub and donkey kick that bell to be notified when I do go live or upload a video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.